Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is a problem from the Korea National Olympiad in 2005. Pause video if you want to give this problem a go, and when you're ready, we'll go through the solution. To begin this problem, we'll start by labeling the students as numbers 1 to 6. And we'll note that since for any pair of students there will be the same number of study groups and service groups that they are both members of, that would mean that if there are n study groups, there would also be n service groups. Now, without loss of generality, suppose students 1, 2 and 3 formed a study group. Then from the service group, we would need to form a pair for students 1 and 2, students 1 and 3, and students 2 and 3. So we would know a minimum solution here could be 6 groups in total. Now to continue from here, we'll assume that 6 groups is the minimum solution. So we can suppose that X, Y and Z form the last students for each of these groups. And X, Y, Z here have the possibility to be either 4, 5 or 6. But now we have some cases to consider. In the first case, we can suppose that X, Y and Z are all the same. Suppose they were each 4. Then this would mean that there would be no space for students 5 and 6 to be part of the service group. If say 2 of these were equal, say X and Y were both 4 and Z were 5, then there'd be no space for student 6. In which case then, each of X, Y and Z must be different. But then we'd run into another problem. Since we must have a group on the study with 1 and X, we must have another group 3 and Y, and another group with 2 and Z. But now we've created at least 8 groups in total. And so we know 6 groups is impossible to achieve. Now consider if X, Y and Z were 4, 5 and 6 respectively. Then looking on the right side, given that we have a pair of students for 2 and 4, this must also appear in the study group over here. We also have a pair of students with 1 and 5, so this must also appear as part of the study group. And likewise, students 3 and 6 also form a pair, so we would need this to fill out the last group on the study. And the last service group will be students 4 and 6, and 5 and 6. And so therefore the minimum number of groups will be a total of 8. And so we're done.